welcome back to the conversation. I'm Nubrato, joined some special guests here today. Brother's a hard worker, entrepreneur, which I love seeing. Kind of introduce yourself, man, and your business.
All right, so my name is Jeremiah King. I grew up in Brockton. I started this business called Nextcustomz, sneaker restoration, customization, and cleaning. About when I was only like 2 years ago, around 2 years ago, I started the business because I knew I was going to college, and I knew my goal was to start up a business, especially a startup. But I didn't know it was going to be this soon. But I wanted to get something going into college, something I could introduce to the students and also to myself.
That's huge right there. One thing I'm always telling my students I teach at a high school is, gotta have a plan. I don't care what the plan is. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's college or whatever, you're doing something in the military or whatever, make sure you got a plan because there's too much competition in life.
A lot.
Life's a competition. So coming out with the plan, that was cool. So talk about what your business is all about. There's a whole bunch of sneakers. So I'm assuming it has something to do with sneakers.
Yeah, big on sneakers. Growing up in Brockton, I was big on trading. My mom didn't have much, but when she did, she made sure that we had good sneakers on our feet.
Right.
So my business is all around sneakers. So I got into this because, first of all, my sneakers were dirty, and also I didn't have as much to get new sneakers every time. So I would just customize them, take it off, then customize it again, so I have a different pair each day, or I'll put another laces on it.
Wow.
Always keeping it fresh.
Wow.
So my goal is to just freshen up like the culture, like whatever that comes to my mind, whatever that comes in the consumer's mind, they could get on their shoe. They could get it, their brand on the shoe. They could get what they like, the aberrations, everything.
That man, that's creative, brother. Because sneakers are a big deal in high school, man. Huge, It's just like it's a competition sometimes, and to do something creative, to change the shoelaces and things like that, that's huge. And we all know how expensive it is, So something as simple as that can make someone feel good on the inside.
Yep. Especially high school, and even now in college. When I have a fresh pair of sneakers, it doesn't matter what else I'm wearing. I could wear sweats. I could wear a sweatshirt.
Right.
As soon as I have good sneakers, and probably a lot of kids probably think about this themselves, when they have a fresh pair of sneakers on their feet, confidence go up. You feel great.
Yeah.
You're walking around in that new pair of sneakers that you just got. It's just a different type of feel.
Absolutely. So talk about the business now. I mean, how could someone reach out to you, and what are the different things that you do? So if I want to get my sneaker customized, actually, let's back it up. First, talk about the process of that. So how do you go about doing that?
So how I my brand, how we go about it. So the person could hit us up on social. Now we're rearranging so our website could get that type of traffic.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll hit us up on social. They either have a sneaker that they need cleaned and customized, or we'll go out and get the sneaker itself in the store. A blank canvas is how we like it.
Okay.
Either gray, all black, all white, and then the process with it depends on what you want on the sneaker. If you want it airbrushed on, if you want different types of graphics, laser engraving, we do it all. Anything that has to go on the shoe, like we'll put a fabric on it. We do everything. So the process itself will be like, they'll hit us up on the social. We'll tell them to give us pictures. Maybe they usually have an idea of what they want, either their brand logo or something that they like, characters or whatever. They'll give us as much information that we need. Then we'll give them a quote on how much it will cost for the sneaker and the customization fee, and also if they need it dropped off or pick up as well.
That's excellent. I think I'm gonna hit you up for some Emmy sneakers. Put an Emmy little logo on the sneaker, man. That's good stuff. I'm so impressed right now. It's funny because a lot of people hit me up about doing different editing things and be on the podcast. So a lot of people, it's a blessing. And I'm not sure what type of people hit me up. So when he hit me up, I'm like, his name sounds familiar. I remember him. I met him a couple months ago. So I hit up a few people. Right? I said, who's this kid, Jay? I said, what he's all about. tell you right now, every person I hit up, yo, this dude's about his business. He's a good dude, good brother. You know, and I can see it right now in this interview, man. You're about your business, man, which is really cool. So I think for your generation, how old are you, 20?
Yeah.
Brother, this dude's 20 years old doing his own thing. So for doing what you're doing, and you're not even at the peak yet, you're going to inspire a whole new generation of kids. You know, this is something like that a lot of people are not even thinking of. You know, so you're really creating a legacy at the age of 20. You know, which is really cool. So, so do you have a website?
Yeah, I have a website called Nextcustomz. What we're doing right now on the website is mostly promoting our new product, which is our cleaning product. We produced the cleaning product because we found a solution. Every single time when we was cleaning the sneaker, we found a different solution than what the competition was giving out. And we're getting more into the more natural solution and stuff that's going onto your shoes. Sometimes it dries it up, sometimes it takes the paint off. So we created a solution, an all natural solution, which can help with the sneaker in the longevity of it.
Okay.
So keeping it clean, but also protecting the outside of the sneaker as well.
That's excellent. So how'd you get the name? And you always say we. Do you work with someone else?
Yeah, so I worked with my girlfriend. She helps me with a lot of the process, a lot of the organization, a lot of the financial part of it. She's a big part of the brand Nextcustomz. I got the logo and the name from my mentor. My mentor was actually doing customs. He was an older guy named C's. He was doing a lot of the customs. So, and this was back in 2017. And I saw his work and I was like, how did you get into it? I'm always eager to ask questions, always trying to find new things. So he really brought me in and showed me the basics of customization and the actual, like, the everything that I have to know about the sneakers, and it speeded up the process, the learning process. So I was able to produce more sneakers at the quality it should be made at.
Right.
So
that's definitely good stuff. So so just talk about the name though. Where'd the name come from?
So the name came from, honestly, we was just going back and forth, talking about a bunch of different names. Probably had a spreadsheet of like 20 names.
Right.
So I was thinking what's gonna grab this generation's attention, and it was, my first thing was the question mark, because I'm always trying to learn. So if it's like, what is next? Like, what is the next thing? The next big thing? What is the next sneaker? What's the next brand? What's the next thing that you can do? What's the next thing you could think of? So I'm always thinking. So underneath the Nextcustomz is our is what's next. So it gives the question mark of getting the audience and our customers something to think about. Like, they don't really know what's the next custom that we're going to give out, or what's the next big thing that we're going to produce.
It's like Kevin Hart, what now?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I'm always a question guy. So I came up with the logo. I hit up a few graphic designers, and they came up with the Nextcustomz logo with the paintbrush and splatter. I love all different types of art. But talking about art, I was never the art guy.
Right.
I was never the art guy, but I was always creative. Like, I always wanted to learn. So the art part of it was, I wouldn't say difficult, but time consuming in the beginning. But I overcome that with just learning and practicing.
Absolute work ethic. You know, work ethic will get you there. And so I want to thank you for being on the podcast, and I want to do a public service announcement to all the cats who are, you know, in their 20s, 21, 22. This brother right here is doing it. So the competition of life. So he's 20 years old doing this damn thing. Y'all better step up. So appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
We should be doing it because
Corona.
Corona.
Do the elbow.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Gotta get the lights on real
sorry,
quick.
Charlie Baker. Forgive me. Okay. But anyway, guys, listen. That's it for the conversation. Brother, keep doing your thing and keep dominating. I'm proud of you. And whatever you need to support me, I'm behind you 110%.
Appreciate you.